Hey everyone, welcome back to the Masochist Challenge. Shout out to Simo for creating it. Guys, the reset has happened, of course. We knew this was coming. That's why we had to push to plat. We made it, so this way we're starting back in gold. And with our current deck, we should be easily capable of getting through gold yet again. Our deck is the best it has ever been. I made some minor adjustments to it so that way we're knocked down to a 40 card deck yet again. We took out the one trap card that kind of has the same effect as this, where it changes all the attack position monsters to defense. That waiting on an attack. I forget what the card was called. It was a trap card. Um, this one right here, no entry. Yeah, so we got rid of this because it's basically the same thing as this in a sense, but at least with this, it's a special summon monster that we can then utilize. So we took this out. We took out Danger Thunderbird just because it seemed like the majority of the time that we were using it, it was hitting itself, and it alone on itself isn't the greatest danger effect. I mean, if we were playing, more danger cards and stuff, maybe we would use it again, but it's the only one that we've got, so we took that out. And I can't remember. The third card we took out. We took out our level 3 tuner in Jirak Dino because we needed to make this deck a little bit more consistent, and of course, like, having the tuner is nice and all, but we have enough of them, and if the only other reason why we're using the drag dino is to draw 2 cards, we still have to make that dino kill one of our opponent's monsters. So the likeliness of that coming up, it's kind of niche both ways. So we cut those 3 cards out of the deck so we could get back to a 40 card deck. That way, with Jar Agreed, it's more like a 39 card deck. And I don't think we made any changes really to our extra deck all that much that I can think of. We put this in because we do have a couple warriors that we could potentially recycle with it. Primarily this, because if we can somehow get into both Xyz monsters in one duel by utilizing this twice, that would be phenomenal. Is that likely to happen? No. But at least with this current deck setup, I think we will have a little bit more consistency because we have less cards in the deck to worry about having to draw. So that's the deck edit, guys. Let's go get into our first duel of this new season. Let's get into it. All right, guys. First duel of the season. Let's see what we got going on. Actually, we got some good stuff here. Actually, we can go straight into the Photon Thrasher. We can go into the Delta Flyer, but we can also go let's just go straight into this. There's no point in using the Delta Flyer right now. And we're gonna go into our Frame Lord. That way we can potentially pull off some shenanigans against our opponent. And of course we're gonna set the Dimension Slice. And we will pass turn here. Alright. What could our opponent possibly be playing? He's got 9 cards in the extra deck, so he's playing over 40 card deck. He's going to activate the Twin Twisters. Alright. We're going to cut his hand size down here, because he's already helping us do that, so hopefully we hit an important card that he needed. The trap card is probably not something that he actually needed. But I don't really understand. I don't know. I don't know what our opponent's playing yet. It's like he's playing 2 to the back row, passing. Could be Labyrinth. That would be very annoying if it was Labyrinth. Do-do-do Buster. Alright. We'll apply this. We're going to bring him back out. All right, let's see. What could we do? I think we're gonna bring out the Delta Flyer because we got to get in as much damage as we possibly can here. Okay, that's an interesting. It's just trap trick, so yeah, okay. It reveals. Okay, so he's playing like Egyptian gods. All right, let's go in the battle here. We will swing for 15, and then we will swing for 28. We will proceed to main 2. We will activate our Omega yet again, so we can potentially limit our opponent's hand, so that way he's only playing with 2 cards on his turn instead of 3. It's going to bring out Slifer. Okay then. We will set this, and we will pass, because that's about all we can do. That's a very nice royal rare of his. I think, didn't we all get that, though, didn't we? Can't remember. During, like, the event. Maybe not, maybe not. I can't remember. Alright, well, there goes the Slifer. No big deal. We actually have a decent hand. He actually gave us a really decent hand. So I'm not too worried about whatever it is that he's about to try to do. He's going to bring back the Slifer, of course. That's fine. No big deal there. Alright, he's going to go straight to battle. No big deal. Alright. This is a very interesting first duel for our season reset here. Was not expecting someone playing the God cards. Or at least, at the very least, he's just playing Slifer. And he's, of course, setting a bunch of stuff, nerfing his Slifer. The Slifer, I do believe, is leaving the field, though. Yeah. Alright. That was kind of weird, but okay. And he's going to bring another one of those. That's fine. Bottomless trap hole. Alright. Alright, we're going to summon out this. We're going to activate our Resignator's effect. He's going to activate a Peaceful Burial. That's fine. Not much that we can really do with that right now anyway. Or about it. I think what we're going to do... Our level 8. Bring this out to defense. We could, I mean, it would be pointless to do that right now. I think what we're going to do is... Actually, let me think about this for a second. If we target that could become, but that's not going to help us though. If that's a 3, 4, 5, 2, 9, actually, that could help us. Let's do this. We're going to target the Delta Flyer. I'm going to bring it face up like this. And now we can go into the Croco Dragon. All right. We'll activate the Croco Dragon's effect. And then we're going to activate the Croco Dragon's effect again, and we're going to send... probably send our Buster. And I don't think Drillfish is going to help us in this instance here. We're going to pop his Sky God trap here. Slifer is going to come out. That's perfectly fine. Excellent. Bring this out, and we can bring out our Hat Tricker. And no, we don't need that. We can set this. It makes a 7. It makes a unicorn. We don't want to do that. We can activate Psyframe Omega. We'll send one of his cards. And then we just go to end turn because Slifer is going to pop off the field. Wait, he was special summoned. Does he not? Does the Sky God thing keep him on the field? Okay. I did not know that. He's going to bring out another Slifer the Sky Dragon. All right. That's apparently, of course, not going to work, but we're not going to need that for anything else anyway here, so it didn't matter. We'd rather have it off of our board. And, well, there it is, guys. There it is. Slifer the Sky Dragon is wasting us in duel number 1, but that's all right. Let's get into duel number 2, guys. All right, we won the coin toss. We're going first. We have a pretty decent opening hand here. We will set the Dogmatica Punishment. We will summon our Mother Spider. We'll bring out the Scrap Beast. Bring out our Hat Tricker. And again, we're going to go into the Omega. We will activate Omega. Getting rid of the Max C, of all things. Alright. There we go. I think that's a pretty decent position for us. He's got one less card that he gets to start with. Not that he was really doing much with that Max C to begin with. And we're playing the Snake Eyes deck, which there's absolutely no way that we're going to beat this. Here comes a Diabell Star. It's going to activate. Bring out the right. He's going to activate. Create the token. Just, you know, activate Fateful Adventure from the deck. It's going to activate it. Bring another Water Enchantress to the hand. It's going to send the Stardust Trail to the grave. So, it's going to activate the Water Enchantress. That is a wonderful animation coming out to the field there. Activating the second effect, Fateful Adventure. And he's going to bring the Draco back to the... We're just going to activate this right now while we can. We are going to get rid of the Diabell Star. Sending Blue Eyes. Of course, gonna get the original Sinful Spoils to add the Snake Eye, to bring out the... actually, he's bringing out the Jet Synchron. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright. Activating Synchro World. And he is going to Synchro away into the Junk Speeder. Okay. He's just gonna litter his field. Bring out the Junk Servants, and now he's going to start synchroing off with a bunch of things here. He's going to bring out the nice Royal Rare Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Very good looking card. I'm very sad they didn't give this thing an animation to come out onto the field. That would have been really sick. Let's see, what else are they going to do? They're going to activate Stardust Illumination here. Bring out a second Stardust Synchron. Bringing out the Stardust Dragon. Linking or synchroing away with the Synchron. Alright, and now he's got Crimson Dragon on the field. Synchroing away the Junk Speeder, going into, wow. So this went from a Snake Eyes deck into just Synchro to the Stardust Dragon land here. This is kind of insane. Okay, there's the Bastille Dispatcher. Okay, this is a pretty good card. Yeah. This dude's just never-ending cycle here. Going into the Garden Rose Maiden. Okay, that's an interesting. This is just a really interesting occurrence here. Like going into the Baron de Fleur. All right, that is gonna wrap up this game, guys. Let's go get into the next one. All right, guys, we lost the coin flip, but they let us go first, which is odd. This dude's not playing an extra deck, so that's a little concerning, but he's playing a 50 card deck, so that's interesting. What do we want to do here? We're just gonna summon out the Photon Thrasher. We'll summon out our soldier here. We're going to go into Red Dragon Archfiend this time around. There's our boy. All right. And we'll pass right here. All right, let's see what this guy's playing. All right, he's gonna set 2. He's gonna activate Time Tearing Morganite. Okay. And he's going to bring out a Time Lord. Okay, that's great. All right, well, nah, we don't need to worry about that right now. Dogmatica Punishment, that is great. I think we're just gonna go to battle. We can't really crash into his Time Lord, but we can certainly crash into whatever this is. Okay, that's funny. That is a dark, that's good. We can at least target something in his graveyard now. Do this, and we'll just pass turn here. Our Druid Swarm is the way around his Time Lord, so that's a good thing. We just have to send our Druid Swarm from, to the graveyard. He's going to activate his Time Lord's effect. It is going to go goodbye for now, so we don't even have to worry about our Druid Swarm, but I'm sure he's got more Time Lords in his deck, so we are going to at least be able to get rid of them when they show their heads with Druid Swarm's effect. All we need is a tuner to make it worth it. Level 2 tuner, level 3 tuner, get to the Croco Dragon, could be worth it. Level 2, no, we can't do, we need a, what is it, a light, a non-tuner light monster for this, so that's not going to work. That's an interesting card to see. All right. Jar agreed. All right. All right, we're gonna activate the Druid Swarm here. I got an idea. We're gonna get rid of this. That's interesting. Interesting. All right. From here we can just go into battle. We will swing RDA over the creature that we can at least do most damage to, and then we will attack his defense position monster. All right. Main 2, we will set Jar, and then we will pass. Looks like our dragons are going to dominate the field for a hot minute here. Now he's on top deck mode. His Morganite thing is happening, which is good for him. He's going to probably, draw the extra? Yeah, he gets to draw the extra cards, so... Can he do something with 2 cards is the real question. Swords of Revealing Light. Well, that's a card. And that's kind of problematic because our RDA is effectively going to destroy our Bestial. Unless we can find something, if we get Harpy's Feather Duster, then we'll be in good shape here. That's nice. Alright, cool. Yeah, he's gonna go to battle. He'll probably swing at the Red Dragon Archfiend. Yeah, of course. All right. We will draw Dimension Slice. That's a good card. All right, we will set the Dimension Slice. We're gonna set our chain here. We are going to set the Primitive Butterfly. We're gonna bounce the Druid Swarm here. Is this not technically... Oh, it counts as a normal summon. I misread that. Well, that's annoying. But it is what it is. It's fine. We have Pot of Avarice, so honestly, having Druid Swarm in the graveyard is a little bit more beneficial for us right now because we only need one more monster in there to activate the Pot of Avarice, so it's pretty good. Swords of the Revealing Light is only going to save him so much time, and then as soon as he plays another Time Lord, we can activate this and negate its effects and then swing into him, destroy him, and deal a lot of damage to him. So it's kind of the idea. That is a problem. So let's Dogmatica Punishment this. That way his equipped spell can't really do anything. And a commenter said that we should send the Omega. That way we can actually recycle some stuff with it. Alright, and now, nice Cyber Dragon, nice Cyber Dragon. We will activate this right now. We're gonna save honestly, we're gonna get the jar back into the deck. I know this might be a weird play, but another draw is another draw. Obviously, we can't do anything right now, so we'll just wait this out. Yeah, no, we put the pot back in because, again, we just need one more monster in the graveyard, and then we can shuffle all of them back in and draw two with Pot of Avarice. So getting another, I think getting the other draw potential back in the deck so we can potentially draw again is more worth it for our position. Dogmatica Punishment, again, probably would have been another good one. But again, if we can once again get our Omega back, that's a problem. Change of Heart, that is a huge problem. But I highly doubt he can game us, so we'll take the 3K. No problem with that. Unless he is capable of like linking it off, which would be really annoying, but it would be what it, you know, we'd just use Pot of Avarice at that point, shuffle it back into our extra deck. I'm gonna bring this back to our field where he belongs. We have one more turn on swords, Ferret Flames, perfect. We will set that, of course, and we'll just end our turn because there's not much more for us to do here. We're looking pretty good. So I'm not really worried about this one. There goes the Swords of Revealing Light. And effectively, I mean, he is drawing 2 cards per turn here, which is pretty cool effect, but I don't think it's going to save him in the long run here. He's going to activate Harpy's freaking Feather Duster on us. Well, it is what it is. Maybe that's all he could do from... Oh, and he's going to activate the Raigeki. Wow. He's just got all the board clears right now. Well, that's alright. That puts Pot of Avarice live for us, so that's not a big deal. He's going to he's gonna bring out his Worm Milidith. Which is absolutely hilarious. So, left himself wide open, and we're actually in a very good position here. All right, easy enough. Pot of Avarice first. Let's see what we can do play-wise here. We will shuffle all of our monsters back into the respectful decks. And we'll draw 2 cards. Excellent. Now we'll bring out the Cyber Dragon. And we will summon out the Birdman. And you know what? I think it's a little bit more damage to do this way, because this is 1,000. Yeah, this is 3,100 damage going to his face right now. Heck, we'll even activate the Yugioh here. We will even tribute the Yugioh here to boost up the Cyber Dragon. Now we will go to main 2. We'll come over here, and we will... Actually, what we'll do is we'll bring out our Parshath, just in case he wants to go to defense with the monster. There we go. And we'll set our Bottomless Trap hole. And we are looking very good now. The only thing he can really do to us is draw a Time Lord card, which is, you know, it's pretty likely. I mean, I'm sure he's playing the multitude of different ones in the deck. So I guess he still could potentially have an out, but hopefully he didn't draw one of them. Hopefully he just drew like another monster to set. All right, he scooped. All right, guys, we finally got our first victory here. This is going to be a rough start to the season because everybody from Platinum is climbing back up through Gold to get back to Plat, but we are getting a Legacy ticket. All right, guys, let's go pull some cards finally. All right, let's do it. Card keep, give us at least some useful things. We got some good lightning striking here. Some generic things that are useful. Let's just start here. Boral cooling. This has everything to do with rocket stuff that we're not going to have to worry about. Mystic Swordsman level 2 is nothing that we're going to be able to use. A for hire card. So again, if we can pull some more for hire stuff, that would be actually pretty good for us. Tier of the Nordic Champions. It's a warrior, level 4, 2,000. That's some good stats. Your opponent's monsters cannot target Nordic monsters for attacks except this. If there is no other Nordic monster on the field, destroy this card. So we would have to be playing some Nordics to make this work. All right. Level 3 tuner. All monsters on the field lose attack and defense equal to their own level / rank by 300. That could be actually kind of useful. We might have to think about putting this in the deck. It is a wind monster. That's pretty good. This has to do, again, with the rocket stuff, so not going to have to worry about that. Bujin, not going to worry about that. And we've already drawn this before. It's already like incredibly ridiculous. Going to try to get this out on the field, and its effect is just very convoluted and not that great. So unfortunately, pretty dud pack. This is kind of interesting. We might have to do something with that. All right, guys, let's go pull our legacy tickets. Oh, also, guys, we are getting some free stuff. We are getting free special tickets here. I guess again, I guess we're gonna run it as we probably should. This is probably gonna be like an 8-pack pull thing situation. So the next time we win, we'll use this. But for now, let's stick with the legacy ticket here. We have one, so let's get it open here. Yeah, there's the special event going on right now that is a progression thing. This is interesting if we can do the whole ritual archetype with the cycle of the world. Um, this actually goes with our one ritual monster. I forget, it's the one like destruction. Uh, you know what I'm talking about. Blade Skater. Okay, nothing to really write home about with these two cards. I mean, this is kind of interesting, but all right, guys, let's go get into the next duel. All right, guys, won the coin toss, going first. Probably should have. Well, no, we got Fiendish Chains. So we'll set that, and really don't want to do anything else in all honesty. So we're just gonna pass it over to him. They've got the whole Blue Eyes theme going on here. I'm sure we're probably playing a Blue Eyes deck. So let's see what they got going on here. Kashtira Birth. You've got to be kidding me. And Diabell. So they're actually probably just playing like the new Diabell Snake Eyes pack stuff. Splash with Kashtira. There goes Ghost Bell to bring out the Diabell Star. Cool. Yep. Just let them pound away here. It's perfectly fine. This is where we're going to activate the Fiendish Chain here. But it doesn't matter. All right, next one. All right, guys, we won the coin toss. We're going first. Unfortunately, this is a tuner. We're gonna bring out the Mist Valley Soldier. Just pass it over to them right there, because there's not a whole lot we can do. We really should probably just keep picking to go second when we win, because we still, for the most part, are a go second deck. I know we have a lot of trap cards, but it's like, if we don't draw any of our trap cards, we're kind of dead in the water. We really don't want to go first, so I think we should probably just stick to going second. Dude seems to be having some connection issues, so maybe we'll just win based off of connection failure here. We'll take it. Right now, my goal is to like... Oh, okay, there we go. Sweet. If we could even get to like gold 4, good, while, you know, the reset's going on with everybody climbing back to platinum, like, that'll be amazing. This is definitely not a rush to platinum episode. That is definitely not going to happen. Alright guys, let's go pull that pack. Alright guys, I know I said that we would pull that other ticket, but right now we have so many gems. Like, again, we're at that point where it's like, we almost have max gems, so we really need to spend our gems. So what we're going to do is, with these free tickets that we're getting for this event, every time we win 3 duels, we'll pull one of those tickets if it's available to us. So that's what we're going to do. We'll win 3 normal ones, and then after winning the third duel, we'll pull our normal pack, but we'll also pull that pack as a bonus pack, because we really do need to spend our gems. So that's what we're going to do. It'll be a bonus pack after winning 3. So here we go. Let's pull our master pack right now. Some generic good cards would be phenomenal. Carrieroid, I already have it. That's not going to help us. Vylon, not going to happen. Herald of the Mirage Lights. This is a good card. 2 monsters with the same type and attribute except tokens. When a spell or trap card or effect is activated, quick effect, you can send 1 fairy monster from your hand to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. If this card is in your possession is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, you can add up to 2 ritual monsters or ritual spells with different names from your graveyard to your hand. You can only activate the effect of this monster once per turn. This is really good, and we're definitely gonna have to put it in our like Fairy Fiend deck, which I have edited. I don't remember if I talked about it recently, but I have edited it. We definitely should put this in there. We already have this, not playing it. Galaxy's Cleric, it's not going to really affect us at all, so we're not going to play it, not going to worry about it. Unchained, is this like generic? No. It's got everything to do with Unchained, can't do anything with it. Evil Hero Inferno Wing is a hero monster that we can't utilize, and this is an X-Saber card, which we also can't really utilize, so kind of a dud pack with the exception of the Herald here. This is a really good card, so that's cool. And I don't, did we get any legacy tickets? I don't know if we got, okay, yeah, we got 2 legacy tickets to pull here, so let's get them real quick. All right, Turbo Booster and Blackwing here, which is a level 10. Wow. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summon from your hand by banishing 2 face-up monsters you control, 1 Blackwing tuner and 1 non-tuner. And cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, you can banish 1 Blackwing synchro monster from your extra deck until the end phase. This card's name and original attack become that monster's, and replace this effect with that monster's original effects. Huh. This is still not really worth playing in our deck just because we technically can meet those requirements. Yeah, this would be harder to pull off than probably just synchroing out our full armor master to begin with. So, turbo booster, not gonna worry about. If you have normal summon a monster this turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. You contribute this card to destroy 1 monster your opponent controls that battled one of your monsters this turn. I mean, it is a technical special summon, huh? Because we can, let's say we're going second, right? We can special summon like a Cyber Dragon out, normal summon, special summon Hat Trick, or do our normal summon, special summon this out. Like, I mean, there's some plays here. I mean, it's a level 1. Could match with a level 3 tuner and go into our level 4 synchro monster. I don't know. Maybe we do play this. Maybe we do play that. That could be interesting. All right, next pack. Let's go. Attack of the Cornered Rat. That's not going to be anything we worry about, and we already have this, and that's not going to come into play either. So, all right, guys, let's move on. All right, guys, we won the coin toss. We're going second because that's what we really do need to do here. Looking at our hand, this is looking pretty good in all honesty. He's going to fusion right away, going into the Branded Dragon, activating Albion's effect, fusion summoning away again, going into the Searing Dragon, Searing Dragon's effect, sending a trap. Witchcrafter, what? Okay, interesting. Shuffling those back and fusing further into the Mirror Jade. And fusion deployment. Interesting. Dude popped off hard here, man. Alright, well, hey. Cyber Dragon. I'm gonna bring out the Cyber Dragon. We're gonna go into the Pylum. We are going to special summon out RDA. There we go. Go to battle. Swing into this. Of course. Why that has to be a quick effect is beyond me. Should be on his turn, he can do this, not just freely. Yes, the attack can still happen. We're going to ram into this, pop it off the field, go to main 2 here. We will set the Ferret Flames, and we will end our turn here. Going to bring it to the branded fusion to his hand. That's a scary thought. He's going to, of course, add that back to his hand. It's not looking good for us, guys. Branded Despia is just still one of the best decks in the game. It's no longer the best. That definitely goes to Snake Eye, but this is still up there in like the top 3 decks. Probably the second best deck in the game. But we have our tricks. We have our tricks. It's going to send those 2 away to bring out... Wow, okay. It's weird that this is like a branded Witchcrafter deck. Alright, well, there goes our Red Dragon Archfiend. Nope, no reason to use the Jurighetto. No reason to use the Ferret Flames yet. We will activate the Jurighetto. And gain the 1,000 life points back. Dude's like, okay, that's not a big deal. But it could be. Alright, now what do we need? Harpy's Feather Duster is not something that we need. go to battle. We'll swing at the Witchcrafter. Main 2. We could set the Buster. But that's okay. It's going to activate the Witchcrafter. What is he going to target? Of course, he targets the Ferret Flames. And that is going to wrap up this duel, guys. Alright, guys. Won the coin toss, going second. Just definitely a good choice on our part here. Reinforcements of the army. Alright. It's been a while since we've played Vanquish. We more than likely can't beat this. Because we're about to special summon our Speedroid here. Put all their cards to defense position while they attack. If we draw a level 4 tuner, we summon RDA and we wipe their board. Because they'll all be in defense position. He even has a response to this. Apparently this is unaffected, which is a bunch of crap. Alright guys, I mean, what are we doing here? Why do we even stick around? As soon as we realized it was Vanquish, why did we stick around? Alright guys, we won the coin toss and decided to go second because that's typically what we would like to do here with our deck. You already know. We're fighting the Breadmaster. Interesting. What's he gonna bake us? What kind of bread do you think he's baking? White, wheat, rye? You guys leave a comment down below what type of bread you think he's baking. Right now he's definitely baking his brains trying to figure out what he's doing on his turn 1 here. As far as we go, oh, well, hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. It's been a rough day here, so we'll take it. All right, let's pull this pack, and then since that is our 3rd win, we are going to pull that the ticket that we got and see what we get. That's going to be our free pull. All right, let's go. Ultra rare pack. Let's get it. Let's see what we get. Start here. This is a warrior. Let's see. When you normal summon a level 3 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Cannot be used as synchro material. So this is like an Xyz play here. Could be an interesting idea, depending on what level 3 Xyz we have. Starting back over here, what do we got? World Legacy at Nightmare. Okay. Take no battle damage from attacks involving co-linked monsters. That's pretty good. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Move one nightmare monster you control to another of your main monster zones. Switch the locations of 2 nightmare monsters in your main monster zones. That is completely pointless for us to play. The no battle damage thing is alright, but it's not worth playing for us. I mean, it is a field spell, but... Mask Charge. Target 1 hero monster and 1 change quick play spell card in your graveyard, add them to your hand. That's really cool if we were playing heroes and had mask change. So Rose Girl, okay, that's nice. It's a plant, it's level 3 tuner. We're not really playing a plant deck, so we're not even gonna really worry about it as effect. Alright, what do we got here? Ally of Justice, Cycle Reader. I mean, it's a tuner. It's a level 3 tuner. Quick effect: you can discard this card to the graveyard, then target up to 2 light monsters in your opponent's graveyard. Banish those. Kind of good, but I don't think we're at that. I mean, it is a quick effect. It is a quick effect. We might have to think about using this because it's a tuner. It's a level 3 tuner, so it's useful, and its main effect is a quick effect to banish 2 lights from our opponent's graveyard. That is pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. What do we have here? Okay, this is just a lot of graveyard stuff. I mean, that's usually pretty good, but we're not running a reptile deck to make this really that useful. So, Amazoness Queen. Now, that's a good card, and if this was earlier on in our journey, uh, we probably would have played this, but the thing is it is a tribute 1 monster. I mean, we could special something out and then play this. Is it worth playing this, guys? What do you guys think? No, we're not going to play this. We don't have enough Amazons, so. All right, and our gold shiny card here is, wow, a Mathmex Circular. Really good card. I know this is limited to 1. Um, but we're not playing Mathmex. This doesn't really help us. This is a really good and broken, very broken card. But yeah, we're not playing Mathmex, so unfortunately, the pack kind of is a dud. This is actually pretty interesting. I don't know, maybe we do play this. It is a level 3 tuner again, so we could replace one of our other level 3 tuners whose effects aren't that great. And worst comes to worst, if we have to use this to get rid of things in our opponent's graveyard, like, more power to us. I'm going to go check our deck and see if it's worth it. So I will be right back. All right, guys, this is what I did. I ended up taking out our Blackwing package just because we haven't been able to hit that. Hopefully in the future, maybe we draw some more Blackwing tuners and can try to get that to become our main strategy, getting full metal armor, or, the armor master on the field. But since we haven't been able to pull it off, and it's just really hard of a setup to try to get into, I am going to bench him for the meantime. I don't see a plausible way of really getting into him all that much. So we took out the Blackwing tuner that we had. We slotted in Ally of Justice here because they're both level 3s. This effect is at least useful for us. And we took out, obviously, the full metal, the full armor master, whatever you want to call him. And we slotted this back in. I was thinking about maybe doing cross sheep, but I think that the usefulness of this, if it really came down to it, to where we had to switch some things around, we could potentially do it. I think that'll be a little bit more helpful to steal something that's strong of our opponents and switch it for something that's weak of ours, and then, do damage to them that way. I think this is a better problem-solving card. So that's what we did. That's the changes. Let's go get into the next one, guys. All right, guys, we won the coin toss. I decided to go first this time. Doesn't look like it's paying off, though, because I was hoping for, like, a trap hand, because last duel we didn't really get a trap hand, so I was kind of trying to counterbalance it, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, it's not what happened, so we're just going to bring out the spider. They're going to go into Max C here. And then we will bring out Scrap Beast. We will go into Croco Dragon. We'll let them draw 1 card. There we go. We will activate the dragon, draw our own card, and we will pass turn. Not too bad of a play, if I do say so myself. Got a pretty strong boy on the field. Let's see what they can bounce back with here. 15 to the extra deck. They are playing just slightly over a 40-card main deck. So we'll see what they got underneath the hood here. They are indeed playing either Blackluster Soldier. You know, I'm going to kind of guess that based off of his card sleeves here. But he could also be playing Gaia. And depending on what Gaia he's playing, he could definitely pull off swinging over us for sure. But that is yet to be seen. Got the Drillfish in hand to possibly pop whatever off of his board. He is in fact playing the Gaia deck, which is really cool to see. I love the Gaia deck. It's my favorite anime deck for sure, just because I love Gaia the Fierce Knight. I love Gaia the Dragon Champion. I always thought he was really cool. Dude is dropping Forbidden Droplet on us. Sending away the Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. Bringing us down to 1,500 attack. He honestly could play Gaia Origin and swing over us. But he is indeed going to bring that out. We can't do anything with that. He is going to be able to special summon his Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon out of the graveyard. Activate that to get his fusion card, unless he's got one of those in hand, and he doesn't really need it. Could potentially bring out the other field spell. Okay, there's the Spiral Fusion. It's usually, typically what you're going to dig for. Now, depending on how good of a player he is with Gaia, okay, there's the field spell. That's what we're kind of concerned with. But depending on what kind of Gaia player is, if he rushes into his main boss monster, then it's not going to be enough. He is going to activate the Spiral Fusion. What he should do is go into Curse of Dragon, the Dragon, Magical Dragon, you know, just the Curse of Dragon fusion monster. That's what he should go into technically. Get his Spiral Fusion back, then sack the 2 cards in his graveyard, then go into... Nope, he's blowing his load right here. This is not the way that you do this. People don't realize you go into the Curse of Dragon, the Magical Knight of Dragons, or whatever the heck it is. Then you get the Spiral Fusion back, then you fuse again, then you go into Gaia, the this one. Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons. Then you do that. Because now he has no protection. And he could have done more damage. Broken Line. It's a good card. Doesn't really do us all that much good, though. Alright, how do we want to do this? That is what we want to do. We're going to special summon out Photon Thrasher. And wait for him to do any sort of response here. Bring out our Mist Valley Soldier. Quick effect, of course. Alright. Well, that kind of puts a damper on things, unfortunately. Alright, we passed turn. He can't kill us unless he's capable of summoning something. Okay, he does have something in his hand. He is going to, okay, reveal Charging Gaia. Charging Gaia should not be in his deck. It really kind of irks me that we're probably going to lose to this guy who's not playing like an ideal Gaia deck. Charging Gaia should not be in that deck. Not for a second. There's better options. All right. And that's how we get rid of this Gaia, guys. That's how we do it. Alright, end phase, our turn. Hopefully we can grab a nice tuner, that'd be great. Dogmatic Punishment, that's something. That's something. We have to do something here, so we are going to bring out Primitive Butterfly. And we're just going to attack because there's really not much more we can do. Go to main 2, set the Dogmatic Punishment, and pass turn. Can we make a comeback against Gaia, guys? I mean, he's got us down a good amount. He almost had us, but he kind of jumped the gun on a couple things a little bit too quick. All right, he's going to activate that. He's going to be able to bring out another one of his Magical Knights. We'll summon out Magical Knight, bring out the Curse of Dragon again, try to start this whole thing over again. But thankfully, we have Dogmatic Punishment ready to go. We're not firing it off yet. We're going to make him burn his stuff. I wonder if he's going to pull it from the graveyard again. He could do it. It would save him a resource. It actually would be the better thing to do. It would be the smarter thing to do. But he's going to activate it or get it from his hand. He's going to activate that. He's going to go into the Spiral Fusion. He's going to activate Spiral Fusion. What does he send? Okay, he's being stupid and cocky, and he's sending his Magical Knight. He could have done the one from his hand, but he's made a critical mistake. Do we get to chain, please? Apparently not. Alright, well, he's got us, guys. Because we couldn't chain Dogmatic Punishment. So, whatever. It is what it is. We'll move on. Alright, guys. We lost the coin flip, but our opponent decided to let us go first, which is actually paying off for us a lot. He's playing a 60-card deck. 15 to the main deck. We have 3 traps in hand. A Red Resignator, which is fantastic, and a Back to Square One. Let's see what we can do here. We will set the Ferret Flames. We're going to set the Dimension Slice, and we will set the Broken Line here, and we'll pass turn. Now the question is what monstrosity of a deck is he playing? That is a 60-card deck. this card destroy and send the graveyard target on face of monster. Okay. Sure. Why not? What does this do? All face of monsters, machine monsters. Okay. It will set the bottomless trap hole. And we'll pass. It's fine. We'll let him do some damage. You know, we have Ferret Flames ready to pop, sending his stuff away. If he summons something 1500 or higher, we got the trap hole to, you know, bounce it. So we're not too concerned here. No point to be worried. No, that's fine. That's fine. Perfectly fine with us. All we need is a level 4 would be great. This is when we're gonna bounce his cards here. Give us an open line to his life points. That is really not helpful. In the slightest. We will still set it, and this time, unfortunately, we might as well just summon this, because whatever. We'll go to battle phase, we'll pop them for 100, it's no big deal. We are level 2 now, which is interesting. So this must cut levels as well. Did I miss that? Sure, whatever, I don't know. Doesn't, oh no, this is a normally level 2. What am I talking about? That's fine. Alright, yeah. We can still get level 4. Okay. Dark Hole, are you kidding me? Alright, whatever. What else are you got for us there, bud? Setting a card face down. Okay, then. Drillfish. That's not going to be very helpful considering... let's see, there's no point to do that. The problem is we can't really just let that sit there. We are going to set our Drillfish and we will pass turn. I don't know, guys. I feel like overall today we just haven't been getting the greatest hands. Like, overall, I guess? I don't know. I mean, we had a couple good wins. With the Raigeki, are you kidding me? No. I'm gonna say no to that. Alright, sweet. Saving our defensive line. That's what we need to do. We're gonna get rid of that. All right. Fiendish Change. We're just getting all of our traps this time. Like, what is going on? We'll set it. I mean, there's no point to do that. We need a tuner already. Any tuner at this point. Level 3, we could actually go into, like, this thing for, like, the first time ever, the Crystron Quadrax. Like, that would be great, because then we would have a level 4 tuner. The blader, dude. Really with the blader? Alright, we will activate this. Cut him down a bit. I mean, we're doing everything we possibly imaginably can to stall him out. Like, alright, here we go. Primitive butterfly. Again, not that helpful. Again, it's really not helpful. I guess we just pass. We need something better. We need something that we can play on the field that doesn't require a tribute at this point. Like, out of all of the cards that we got in the deck, we have so many tuners. It's not even funny. Alright, can this be the turn we actually start making a good comeback? Finally, Scrap Beast. That at least is something. Let me think. Okay, so we'll activate this. Targeting Resignator. Put this face up on the field. We'll activate Dimension Slice. We'll get rid of this. We'll bring out the Scrap Beast. We'll flip this. And then... well, let me think about this for a second. 2, 7. Yeah. Let's go into the. Okay, well, we'll take it. We'll take it. Connection failed. I guess maybe he scooped. I don't know. We'll take it. Let's go pull a pack, guys. And we're going up to gold 4. Let's get it. Alright, guys, I just realized the last time we pulled the pack, we didn't go and do the tickets. So we're going to do that after this. We're going to pull our legacy tickets that we also forgot to pull. I'm just, like, trying to really get through gold 5 here today. Let's pull this pack real quick, and we'll move on. Let's just open these 3 here. We've already pulled this thing, not playing it. This is a Crystal Beast card, not playing it. This is a fairy, which if this card is special summon while you can control a Melodious monster, which you can add a polymerization from your deck to your hand. I mean, that's nice and all, but we're not playing Melodious. Don't really see a way of special summoning this, so no point. Let's move on to this. Synchro World. This is a field spell. Each time a monster is synchro summoned, place 2 single counters on this card. If this card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 Crimson Dragon from your extra deck. You can remove 4, 7, or 10 single counters from your field. Apply the appropriate effect. 4, increase or decrease the level of one face-up monster you control by 1. Special summon 1 tuner from your graveyard. Special summon 1 synchro monster from your graveyard. This would be really good for us if we had Crimson Dragon for our extra deck. Like, sure, we could potentially get the other stuff too, but I don't know if it's worth playing right now, in all honesty. It might be, but Yosenju, Not gonna worry about Yosenju. This is a a Goki. Quick effect, you can contribute one Goki monster, then target one Goki monster you control. It gains attack equal to the original attack of the attributed monster until the end of this turn. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you're gonna add one Goki card from your deck to your hand. Except this, you can use each effect of this once per turn. Really cool art. I do like that art. Um, I don't know if it's worth putting the very few Goki monsters that we might have in the deck just to get this off. Um, wow. Okay, Exosystem. We might actually put this in our extra deck. This is actually pretty good. Cannot be destroyed by battle with monster special summon from the graveyard. That's cool. You can only use the following effects once per turn. If this card is XZ summoned using an Exosister monster as material, neither player can special summon monsters from the graveyard for the rest of the turn. You can detach one material from this card, add one Exosister monster from your deck to your hand. I mean, this would be really, really great. Look at how that shine is just so nice. Um, this would be really good. I don't think we have any other Exosister monster that we could apply for this. I could check. The first effect is nice and all, but not too many of our opponents is special summoning from the graveyard all that often, unless we're playing like tier limits and some other decks that we're just not going to win in the end regardless. So really cool to pull though. We could potentially put in our deck at some point. Pulling this Bujin, uh, interesting look. Probably not going to really worry about this. I mean, I could go through our Bujin cards and see what we got, but we're really not going to play a Bujin card unless we're playing a Bujin deck. Um, all right, so that was the pack. Let's go. Now that we've won four things, we can go here. We're going to pull this. Let's do it because it is free. We do like pulling free things, but we still like earning the chance to pull. For these tickets, after three wins, we're gonna do it. In this case, four because we forgot to do it last time. What is this? Special summon this card from your hand or deck by sending one face-up spellcaster monster and one face-up level 4 or lower fire monster you control to the graveyard. Interesting. Not about to rearrange our deck for that right now. What is this? This is a runic that requires 2 runic monsters, so we're not going to worry about it. Full armored XZ. We don't really. We're not playing like a XZ's heavy deck, so we're not going to worry about it. Fiendish Rhino Warrior. That's kind of funny. If you control or fiend monsters you control, except this, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, which is pretty cool. If this card is sent from the graveyard, you can send one fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. Except this, you can use the effects of this once per turn. It's cool. We could potentially put in our Fiend Fairy deck, but I don't really see the point to that. Flamevel Counter. When a spell trap is activated, banish one fire monster with 200 defense from your graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. It's cool. This tribute one fire monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. Pretty cool. Could put that in our burn deck. And Battling Boxer Spirits. This is Battling Boxer card. Not going to worry about it. And our pull here. All right. This is a Monarch. A Shadowfire Monarch, actually. Um, we're not tribute. We're not a tribute deck, so we're not going to worry about this. All in all, I think honestly this is kind of like the coolest card that we could potentially use in one of our decks, but kind of a dud pack, in my opinion, for us at least. Some of the cards maybe down the line for a different deck we could potentially run, but all right, that was those tickets. We have 6 legacy tickets. Let's get them. First pack here. Soul Strike, and Dimension Gate. Interesting. We have Utopia crashing through our pack here, turning it gold. That's nice. Is it going to actually mean anything for us? Metal Detector, not going to worry. That's in World Legacy, World Key. You can discard one World Legacy card. You contribute summon one monster during your main phase's turn, in addition to your normal summon. That's all nice and all, but we're not really playing a World Legacy deck. Pack 3 here, guys. Let's see what we get. Dancing Elf, Old School Vanilla Monster, and Greed Gardo here. Um, activate only if you destroyed a face-up synchro monster controlled by your opponent this turn, either by battle or card effect. Draw 2 cards. I think we're going to play this, guys. That's something we could do. That is something we can do. We're gonna put that in the deck. That's actually pretty good. Let's pull this 4th pack here. It's also getting upgraded gold. See if it actually means something. What in the world is this? It is a tuner. It's a level 1 tuner. Once per turn, you could. Ooh. Once per turn, you contribute 1 plant monster to select and destroy 1 face-up card your opponent controls. When a plant monster on the field is destroyed while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. If you do, remove it from play when it is removed from the field. Guys, hear me out. I know we're not playing a plant deck, so it really doesn't come into play with the effect here, but it's a level 1 tuner. If we get Croco Dragon on the field... No, wait, that's not gonna make a difference, actually. It's not gonna make a difference from what I was trying to think. We really need a generic. We need like Baron de Fleur, because if we got Croco Dragon on the field and we got this out, we could, by tuning 1, go into a Baron de Fleur. Pretty impressive, but unfortunately we don't have a generic 10 yet. I'm not. This is spell counter stuff. We're not gonna worry about it. All right. Oh wow, a lot of lightning. See what we got. Summon over each time a monster is special summon. Place 1 summon counter on this. Max 6. When this 6 summon counters cannot be destroyed by card effects. At the start of each main phase, if this card has 6 counters, the turn player can activate this effect. They can send this card to the graveyard, and if they do, they send all special summon monsters their opponent controls to the graveyard. It just sends it. Each time a monster is special summoned. We're so playing this. We are so playing this. Absolutely. You just bounce all our opponent's cards from the field to the graveyard, non-targeting, and it just sends. Doesn't destroy, it sends. We're so playing that. Holy moly, that's a great card. And this is a zombie. If you control another zombie, your opponent cannot target this card for attacks. Each time a zombie type monster is special summoned, send the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Heck no. Alright, guys, that's interesting. The field spell. Let's get this going here. This is a Neospatian, not gonna worry about it. And this is again, another old school vanilla OCG card, and was in a lot of the games. I think it might have been in the TCG too, but very old school. Not gonna play it. Guys, I think this has literally been probably the best card we've probably pulled in the past couple packs for sure. All right, let me go and edit the deck real quick. All right, guys, deck edit here. We put in the Grado and the Summon Over. This is a fantastic field spell for us because anybody special summoning is going to add a counter to this. If we get 6, we can send all special summon monsters of our opponents to the graveyard in a non-targeting fashion, in a non-destructive fashion. It just sends them. So great card for us. I know we don't come across synchro decks other than like Blackwing and Sword Soul being very popular decks. So, I mean, this will come into play. And we do have ways of destroying Synchro Monsters via either Torrential Tribute or very easily with Dogmatic of Punishment. So it is a way that we can pull it off. Or, via the effects of Druid Swarm or just swinging over something. So very possible for us to pull this off. Otherwise, it could potentially just be a target for us to send from our hand for back to square one to get rid of our opponent's card. Um, so that's what we put in the deck. What we took out of the deck was a copy of our Mother Spider, um, just because you know it's a defensive monster, which if we draw, we may or may not be able to play. So we're going to see how the deck runs going back down to one copy with this. And we took out the trap monster that we had that could create its level to be anything that we send from the graveyard as a monster. So that is the deck edit, guys. We will see how well this deck fares with these edits. But we are going to have to check that out next time, guys, because I'm going to end that video right here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys think I did a good job today, if you like the content, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, uh, all the good stuff. Just hit it. That way you never miss a video when it drops. That way you can get in on the action as soon as it's happening. Guys, thank you again so much for all the support that you give me. I know this was a rough, rough episode just getting from gold 5 to gold 4. Hopefully, with the players from Platinum getting back to Platinum faster than us, we will start hitting some better duels coming up in the next episode and further. Until next time, guys, stay safe out there. Take care. I'm ProtoPawn. Peace.